am I watching? Do you guys think if I rip this thing's head off and choke on it, I'll die? Ooh, eggplant, jeez, we're getting into a bit of an inappropriate territory if you guys know what that means in emoji language. Hey, what's up guys, it's PatchTheAlpha and welcome to another toy review! Just before I start caressing this little child's figurine and put Play-Doh and Star Wars in the title, make sure to smash like, smash subscribe, comment 10 comments, and be sure to watch as I further manipulate my audience of underage fans to watch my videos for more ad revenue. If you can't tell by now, I'm mimicking LilacPetal. Now, LilacPetal is sort of a tricky situation in the AJ community, and what I mean by that is that there's a load of people that obviously don't like her due to like the past, like 2013, 2012 era maybe, when she was in all these controversies and things like that. There are also those who maybe don't know Lilac. If you don't know her, she was a very, very popular, famous jammer at her time. She's sort of been inactive for like the past 2 years, like absolutely posting no videos. Which brings us to today, where she's turned her channel into a toy review channel. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I got really, really triggered about this, mainly due to the fact that, you know, she left her audience for so long, like it's literally been 2 years since she posted, and now she's sort of just rebranded her entire channel to this, you know, sort of just like manipulate her fans. She very well knows that all of her fans are underage and maybe enjoy these, you know, toys and things like that. And if you guys don't know, on YouTube as like a whole, you know, demographic for kids that search up maybe on their tablets, things like that, toys or just popular brand names. Like, as you guys will see in a second, Lilac plasters a lot of brand names and a lot of like, you know, various toy names and titles to, you know, try and get as many views as possible, which is like my main criticism with this, is that it's very clear that Lilac is not doing YouTube anymore because she enjoys reviewing toys. You know, she's clearly doing this for revenue, which is sort of funny to me, because especially now, if you guys don't know how YouTube works, people get money by watching ads on another person's channel. Well, that's the thing, Lilac doesn't exactly have any ads on her videos or things like that, meaning she's earning no revenue at the moment, because you have to have a certain amount of watch time over the past, you know, 12-month period to be able to activate ads on your videos. So it's sort of like very clear that she's come back to the community literally just to get ads again on her videos and to earn revenue, which is sort of scummy, especially for a long time audiences, you know. Overall, I've received a bunch of like pretty angry messages, like DMs on Instagram, things like that, from Lilac fans saying how disappointed they are in this whole situation, you know, sort of asking me to make a video on this situation. So here I finally am. Now, me personally, of course, I am also very triggered because, as you guys may know, I'm somewhat of a professional toy review channel myself. You may find a couple of reviews on my channel, you know, very cringy, I don't recommend watching. So yeah, I was also trying to tap into that market, and here comes Lilac with a Toy Muffin Toy Reviews channel. Now, of course, I'm just joking, you know. Now, overall, I just want to say that, you know, I absolutely don't hate Lilac. In fact, she was one of those jammers back then where she didn't really rub me the wrong way. Like, I've argued with a lot of famous jammers in my time, and she overall seemed alright. Even though she was involved in quite a couple of, you know, controversies, a bit of drama, a bit of tea spilling, overall, she seemed like a alright person. This video may sort of question if you used to want to be a Lilac supporter, I guess, but, you know, just have a go at looking through her channel and watch her videos yourself and come to your own conclusion, decide whatever you think. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Oh, I'm so excited, I hope she reviews the new batch of AJ toys. Alright guys, so over here, the first thing you will find when you type in LilacPetal, I hope I spelled that right, maybe it's 2 L's, I'm not really sure. This is a channel you will find, the name's Toy Muffin, and as you guys can see, 100k subscribers. All of them are from, you know, Lilac's very dedicated AJ viewers who, you know, were subscribed to her throughout all these years for, you know, this AJ content. And even if she wanted to move away from the game, that would be perfectly fine, you know, as long as she didn't do it in such a manipulative way. I mean, these are literally 3 to 5 minute long videos where she doesn't even bother talking. She literally just plays with toys because she knows, you know, a bunch of underage kids will just like watch them, and, you know, that gives her views. I mean, clearly. When she sort of did this reset on her whole channel, like say doing this toy content, she began receiving obviously a lot less viewers, and people were sort of wondering in the comments like, why am I here? Who is this person, you know? Her old AJ videos are still up on her channel, which is quite good if any of you, you know, Lilac fans want to still check those out. And I mean, let's just go over on her channel real quick. So the first thing you'll notice is that we're greeted to a very beautiful banner, of course, and this new logo, you know, total new rebranding by Lilac. As far as I'm aware, and I mean, you can see on her videos feed right here, she hasn't made any official quitting video. Which is once again, you know, so scummy, because if you don't post AJ content, here we go, her last AJ videos were from 2 years ago. So she was uploading all this content, you know, for a really large fan base that really cared about her, and I assume she cared a lot about her fans, as I'll show in another video that, you know, it appears that Lilac really did care about her community, and there's like sort of a little story time video of her, like, evolving throughout the years. But yeah, it's just sort of a real shame because, you know, this is a criticisms that I've also had for Apari back when he moved on to like SoundCloud rapping, things like that. If you haven't seen that video, feel free to check it out on my channel. But yeah, it's a real disappointment to see these, you know, animaljam YouTubers just sort of leave and go into another community without sort of explaining to their old audience what's happening or what they're doing, because, you know, even views-wise, if that's the only thing they care about now, their old audience may, you know, enjoy that, but they know absolutely nothing about who this person is at this point, because, you know, Lilac hasn't made any good videos sort of explaining their quitting situation, why she moved away from the community, and why she's doing this. These babies creeping anyone else out. Anyway, so I did already watch a slight bit of these videos, and I mean, it's just her playing with toys. I mean, I assume it's her. I mean, worst case scenario, it could also be that Lilac gave away her channel to one of her, you know, friends or whatever, and it's not even Lilac doing these, you know, toy review things. So yeah, first video was posted 2 weeks ago, and she's done 2 more since then, last one being 1 day ago, so I'll just give you guys a quick sample, I mean. The fuck am I watching? Do you guys think if I rip this thing's head off and choke on it, I'll die? Ooh, eggplant, jeez, we're getting into a bit of an inappropriate territory, if you guys know what that means in emoji language. No, but here she's just gotten a bunch of these vegetable toys. I mean, is this Lilac? Even me, with my extremely in-depth research and things like that, I'm unable to identify if this is in fact LilacPetal's hands, or if she just gave her channel away and there's someone else doing this stuff. Because, I mean, it would sort of make sense if she gave a channel to, like, her little sister or something like that, maybe, I don't know. But this is just weird. Like, honestly, I was a bit freaked out when I was watching this at, like, 3 AM, like, last week. Because I just turned it on and it's just, like, no audio at all, you know, there's nobody talking these. Ooh, also I've noticed, she turned off dislikes on her videos. Now, I didn't dislike to be mean, I simply disliked, you know, due to the fact of my criticism that, you know, just left her audience behind. But yeah, that is an interesting thing to point out, that she turned off likes and dislikes on the videos, probably to sort of not discourage people to mass dislike these videos, because, you know, I know for a fact from the fans that have messaged me that a lot of her followers were not happy about this. Just looking at the descriptions as well, I mean, they're quite long, so you guys may not have time to read it all, but she's sort of like, she says she's targeting this for like preschoolers and for children to learn colours and things like that, which, I mean, fair enough, you know, there is a large portion of people doing kids videos on YouTube, and if that's what you really want to, you know, maybe she's passionate about teaching kids, for example, maybe education. Who knows, Lilac may be a teacher at this point, we haven't heard about her from 2 years now. But yeah, it's just sort of, you know, for me personally, it feels really manipulative that when she comes back to YouTube, this is what it does. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but most of her, like, followers at this point have also matured and moved on, especially. And I know Lilac, for a fact, like, also enjoyed playing games like, what was it? Diablo 3, things like that. So it would make sense if she made like a more of a gaming oriented channel for her viewers, which are now much older, and not sort of went the opposite direction, you know, making content for much younger people. I mean, I really just don't get what's going on, I'm confused. What are these noises? What the fuck? I mean, here you go guys, Toy Muffin, way better editing than you'll ever see on the PatchTheAlpha channel. Ah, damn it, I guess I won't be the #1 toy review channel on YouTube. This is just so funny to me, I don't know why. It's seeing these, you know, very popular, once famous and very looked up to animaljammers sort of degrading themselves into, like, you know, these people who just move away from the community and don't give a fuck about all thousands and hundreds of thousands of their fans. Oh no, teaching kids how to use a knife? Lilac, that's very inappropriate. Okay, what the hell? What am I looking at? Alright, this is just getting really creepy and weird. I feel like there's going to be a jump scare in a second from now on. Also, it worries me that Lilac already has so many children's toys here. I wonder if she's genuinely like, this is her little sister doing these videos or something like that, you know? Maybe younger sibling or something, and she's just here to collect the revenue from the views, which, looking at it now, you know, you obviously see no ads on these videos, meaning she's not earning any revenue. But yeah, with those views, you won't be earning that much. You're probably just best off playing AJ again. Now, once again, I just want to reinforce, I'm really not comfortable looking at this in the background here. Let's just move away. Go away. I just want to reinforce that, you know, you obviously can't make people play AJ. If you want to move away from the community, that's perfectly fine, you know? Do other stuff, whatever you like. But doing this, like this, and not telling your audience what's going on or sort of what's happened, you know, it really gets people confused and left them, like, sort of disappointed that they were subscribed to you for so many years and you just pull one of these on them. Now, I've just looked at some of the comments on this video as well, and people are like, some people are quite supportive of her. Like, this person over here says, I know what you're doing, you're pulling a 200 IQ intellectual move. Animaljam is dying, no one really watches those videos anymore. Toy videos get millions and billions of views. Very clever, and she actually had this comment herself and put, thanks so much for understanding, but, you know, this really isn't a valid, you know, sort of aspect to look at it, especially on your channel, you know. And I don't know how many views you expect to be getting. I mean, sure, grow this toy review channel if you really want to, but you just appear really ingenuine, especially when you don't use voice and you clearly... I mean, I'd hope that you don't want to play with children's toys. Over here on another comment, Lilac, did you decide to have a sudden change in content? And then they put, yes, something I enjoy more, which, I mean... What? I don't get how someone can possibly, you know, at her age enjoy, you know, fiddling around with children's toys at this point. I mean, of course she may enjoy the money that will eventually come her way from these videos, but, you know, I certainly wouldn't enjoy playing with these children's toys, and I certainly wouldn't enjoy leaving an audience of 100,000 people and just leaving them in the dust and not telling them what's going on. Also, can we talk about how I'm using this AJ figurine as a literal stress toy? That's how angry I'm getting over this. Because even me not being a Lilac fan, this whole situation still has me sort of stressed out, you know? Because even though I was not like a major fan, Lilac was still someone that, you know, was well respected within the community and seemed like a alright person. Damn, 14 comments, that's it. Get more activity on my videos. So once again, some people are, you know, wishing her success on these new videos and happy that she's just back, you know, but... a lot of the audience that have messaged me aren't very happy. And I think, you know, it was a majority of people that weren't happy in this sudden change of content, you know, making it to the fact that she had to disable like and dislike ratings on her videos. Alright, I'll watch one more of these just so, you know, you guys can experience the new quality content from the Toy Muffin channel. Hello. What the hell is going on? Is she gonna whack these things with a spanner? This is like encouraging violence and stuff. And also, oh, here she didn't disable likes and dislikes. Maybe on that video is particularly bad. And you know what? I do feel really bad for her. It almost makes me want to slap a like on it, but once again, just make one final video, you know, sort of thanking all 100,000 of your fans for sticking around with you in this journey over so many years, and just explain to them why you're doing these videos and why you want to move on to this content, and, you know, just be outright honest with them that you want views and you want money from these videos because kid videos get a lot of views on YouTube. Just say that to them. It'll be much better than just, you know, leaving them in the dust like this. Adorable videos. Can't wait to see what you do next. I subscribed and hit the bell. I wish I had as many toys as you. I'm not gonna stalk these people or see how old they are, but, you know, obviously, I guess Lilac may still have some really young audiences that may, you know, enjoy these videos. I mean, if you do, go for it, you know, watch these, help support Lilac on this new sick content. But for me personally, it just seems like, you know, Lilac would much rather be doing things like gaming oriented along these lines, especially in a video I'm about to show you guys. She does mention she, you know, much rather enjoys like games for more mature audiences, so it sort of seemed like the opposite, where she went with a channel direction, you know, playing with these weird looking fucking testicle things with eyes on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My brain's just gonna be so fucked after this. Oh god. Oh no, Lilac, stop, that's too violent. No. This potentially seems like a serial killer, you know, in the works. The year is 2019. At this moment, LilacPetal realised she must get revenge on Beppa for hacking her account 4 years ago on animaljam. This is her weapon of choice. So yeah, as you guys can see, I just want to reinforce that, you know, all of the previous content for all the, you know, fans is still here to watch. And I mean, just looking at the views, I'm quite amazed at the amount of views she managed to get on these videos. I mean, obviously, AJ back then, like 3 years ago or things like that, was much more, you know, popular and not dead. So people had a more likelihood of watching these videos. But yeah, I mean, the videos, I don't want to say they were amazing or nothing like special, but you know, this is what she was known for, this is what she gathered an audience for, and many people enjoyed these videos. And I'll actually like to focus on one more video just before we leave quick. One that I actually watched fully, and it sort of had like a overall general, you know, that moment when you just don't know what to say. It sort of made me understand Lilac more, and sort of, you know, understand that maybe she does want to move away from the AJ community and the stuff she's been through all these years. And it sort of gives more insight on, like, even from the thumbnails you guys can see, Elder Scrolls 5, that she wanted to go into sort of more of a gaming direction on the channel, and so it seems really totally odd that she just did this 180 on all our audience, you know, basically flipped them off, like, hey guys, I'm doing toy reviews for money now. But anyway, let's just watch this. Oh great, there's ads on these. At least she's getting some revenue still. That's my jam. Let's go. LilacPetal AJ.
Hello everyone, and welcome to a new video by me, LilacPetal, also known as Mourissa, which is my real name. If you are a new subscriber or not very familiar with who I am, then this video is surely for you. That sounded so professional.
So already from this, I mean, it's one of these longer videos, and I managed to sit through one of them, so that suggests a lot, you know? This video, and throughout all of it, she appears, you know, really genuine, sort of describes all the things that she's done in the community, like, what sort of things she's been known for.
And history of where I came from, how I got famous, what my old channels were like, yes, old channels, and why I have so many fans.
So this is actually really, you know, sort of interesting for me, because if you guys don't know, I did a similar video to this one, I guess, and it was also quite a longer video. I mean, the first video that appears on my channel is sort of like explaining my story, and I was like, you know, semi-decently known within the AJ community, and sort of just explaining all the drama I've been in, all the years, you know, my perspective on how the community's changed and things like that. So yeah, sort of just explaining who I am and things like that. So this video is just like a direct parallel to that, and I find that, you know, really interesting. It really helps me understand a lot more about Lilac and sort of realize that she may possibly care about her fans more, which is just weird that she did this 180 on him. But once again,
I will also be explaining some more about my personal life and why you guys should stay subscribed and continue to subscribe to me.
You should all stay subscribed for the quality toy reviews, guys. Who wants to see me fiddle with a little squishy cupcake?
At the end of the video, so as I sip my coffee, here we go.
Oh, now that was a missed opportunity, you see. She could have said, whilst I sip my tea, that would have been, that would have been a banner. What year was this? 2015. I don't think tea was still, like, you know, a form of language back then. This is a really well produced video in general, you know? I'm not just saying it's due to the fact that it's, you know, AJ related. I'm just saying it's like, you can tell she spent a lot of time and effort into this, and she wanted not only her fans, but also all the rest of her audience, you know, that may view this later on to sort of, I guess, understand her and realise what she does in the community, what she has done in the past, and what content she wants to do in the future.
I want to continue to be a good influence and role model to my fans to look up to, and hopefully, as
if you have any fans left after, you know, switching to making toy videos for 3-year-olds. Sorry, am I being too insultive in this? I mean, overall, I did say in the beginning, and I'm saying it now again, I really don't hate Lilac. It's just the decisions she made, are extremely poor, especially for her audience. I genuinely feel sorry for her fans. I mean, some of the messages I've been getting sent from some of them were really quite sad.
But I would like you guys to view me as a friendly, open person who will love you no matter what. And I do care about all of you as individuals.
That's really nice. It's a really nice thing to mention in general, I mean, it may not come off as that, especially in their toy videos where she's not even using her voice or not even speaking to people, but due to the fact that she's just, replying to comments, I mean, that suggests a lot that she still, wants to communicate with her audience and things like that.
Now, this is the fun part.
Ooh, fun part. I wonder if this is where she smashes some cupcake toy with a toy spanner.
This is a part that's all about me personally as a person, cause...
Alright, so over here, Lilac just sort of explains, stuff she enjoys now and sort of how she evolved throughout the community and, what she does now and I guess the sort of games she enjoys, things like that. She plays a lot of Elder Scrolls. I saw League of Legends back there as well, and I mentioned previously Diablo 3, I think, is some game she played. I'd love to try that one day. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So yeah, basically, as you can see, these games aren't really, for small kids, and I mean, I can't tell Lilac the content, she should make. It's totally up to her. But, you've got to understand that all of your audience has matured over the years and they're now much, much older. It's not the other way around, your audience aren't still these little kids that want to, watch you unbox and play with these little toys. But if you want to grow a completely other audience, and just depend on getting views and getting money, that's fine. But if you want to stick to your community and stick to the massive audience you have already, and potentially develop a bigger and more genuine one, people that genuinely care about you and people that aren't younger than 3 and actually understand what you're trying to do, then, gaming, like things like Elder Scrolls or videos like that would be a great way. I mean, I'd subscribe to your channel if it was Elder Scrolls, Diablo, things like that.
Really? I am a jammer, but I am also a human being.
Wow,
I know, right?
I think at this point I'm just a jammer. When I go to sleep, all I can hear is the animaljam theme song in my head.
I could have spent more time, even though I spent a lot of time writing up that 3,000 word explanation of my history.
It's interesting. Lilac scripts her videos too, which is pretty good. I mean, scripting your videos, some people may say that doesn't make you look that genuine, sort of fake in front of your fans. I personally script my videos because, when I blabber on like this, I tend to make a lot of mistakes and miss some certain points, I mean, even now, I may have forgot to talk about specific things in the video or things like that. But in my opinion, scripting your video, especially as she mentioned, a 3,000 word or something essay, it really shows that she put a lot of effort into this video. I mean, the video is 20 minutes long and she goes over major points in her AJ career, things like that. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Does Lilac care about her fans, or is she just gonna carry on using them for views on her toy channel?
I'd like to say I'm fairly decent looking. I like
that's a big oof. Wow, that was extremely arrogant. I mean, I really hope she doesn't feel like that way about everything, and especially about her content and about anything she does, Oh, I'm so good at everything. I look good. I mean, sure, it's great to be, very positive and very, confident about yourself, but if you're at a point where, you still think you're better than everybody else, and just not in the community, but in other people in general, then, you might want to check your recent YouTube views because it ain't looking so good for you. In a way, for some people, it might be really good to restart from scratch because they sort of realize the effort and, how much it takes to rebuild an entire fan base and that you need to maintain this relationship between your viewers and things like that. So yeah.
Energy drinks. I'm the classic, I'll sit and drink energy drinks on a Friday night and play, Team Fortress 2.
Oh my god, that's so relatable.
If there's any guys who watch my channel, I plan to make some videos that are Minecrafty or, I don't know, got more...
Ooh, I'm a guy, and just let me tell you, that really does tickle my gears. See, even if she becomes a Minecraft YouTuber, that would still be better than a toy review channel. Just any games, really. And being a Minecraft YouTuber, just as she mentioned that, would also sort of attract, her old audience, maybe, possibly older people, as well as, way younger people to her channel, if that's what she really wants to, if she's still that focused on views and earning money.
Yeah, please enjoy both the animal jam side of me and the other side of me, who I have a lot of other interests.
Yeah, well, I'm sure your audience would, enjoy the other side of you if you actually showed it and didn't do fucking toy reviews after 2 years of quitting, basically. I mean, here in this video, obviously this was a while ago and she may not feel that way now, but she sort of seemed to want to transition over to more of like a IRL YouTuber, sort of just, playing various types of games and things like that. And let me tell you, that would, retain a much larger portion of her current, subscribers and make them want to watch her content more. Just imagine one day Lilac just shows up with Facecam and makes like a Call of Duty or Dota 2 video. I mean, that'll be pretty lit.
I love you guys a lot, so please leave a like and get ready for more videos in the future. I'm socially awkward, I swear.
How the great jammers have fallen. It all started with Pari transitioning over to SoundCloud rapping. And now we have Lilac going over to toy reviews. Big yikes.
Okay, bye guys. Oh wait, murder. Oh.
Ooh, damn, that's not kid appropriate. Ooh, you may want to put this video as unlisted now if you really want to appeal to, the young audience. Alright, so to conclude this entire situation, I guess it's not one of the, most serious things in the community. I mean, by no means is it really that bad, I guess. Actually, no, you know what? Fuck what I just said. It is quite bad. From what I've seen so far, that's my personal take from this. Once again, I just want to say I'm not, throwing any shade or hate at Lilac, because in general, for all the years, she seemed like an alright person. I've had no personal beef with her, and the people she has sort of had confrontations with, there weren't anything that major. Her content wasn't exactly that bad, it wasn't clickbaity, she didn't do anything that really took advantage of her followers, unlike right now, because from what I've seen, what it seems like is that, she's taken advantage of 100,000 of her followers, because she very well, her subscribers, sorry, my bad, because she very well know that, they were once kids, and so she thought, oh, I can just rebrand my entire channel into this toy review channel. I'm sure all of my audience will, watch this, and I'll finally, after 2 years of not uploading, bear in mind she hasn't uploaded for 2 years, so our audience already is like, expecting that when she comes back, she, sort of does like a facecam video explaining everything, explaining the situation. Even if she wants to change her content, just make a video telling people what you're doing. It was just extremely awkward looking at her channel, and she does this random toy review thing with no facecam. It was just the hands and little kiddie music. It was really off. But yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, it just looks like she's trying to take advantage of her large fan base that were once kids and trying to, use them for views and for monetary gain, basically, because she clearly isn't doing what she's enjoying. I mean, come on. You've seen from that video she's more passionate about, like, gaming and games for, a much older target demographic than doing fucking toy reviews. But I'm just one individual with an opinion. I'm sure you guys can put yours in the comments. I know I've had a lot of LilacPetal fans reach out to me actually in the DMs expressing their like sort of frustration with this whole situation, and yeah. All that being said, Lilac, if you happen to be watching this, or Mourissa, I guess I should refer to you as, because I want to keep it quite open with you, I don't hate you by any means. I think you're an alright person. I think you, obviously grew this large fan base for a reason in this game, and even if you don't want to carry on playing the game, that's perfectly fine, move on, but make one large final video, just like your 20-minute one where you explain your AJ journey. That video was honestly fantastic. Just make a video like that, explaining to your followers what's going on and what you plan on doing in the future, and be more clear and honest, because from what it seems like, you're just trying to use your followers for, views, and that really isn't right. I mean, of course, if by any means you're triggered by any of this, or just want to talk, feel free to come on my AJ TeaSpill podcast. We do have to talk about AJ, we can talk about your channel in general, your journey, what you plan on doing in the future, If you'd like to come on, feel free. I know a lot of my audience and the people watching this would be interested to, just basically hear from you, A lot of your audience miss you, and I'm sure everybody wants to see more of you. And by more of you, I don't mean more of your hands when you're unboxing your little toys, Tip for you. But yeah, thanks to you guys for watching, and thanks for bringing this to my attention, and thanks to all the people that reached out about the situation. I won't reveal too many DMs, But I just want to, once again say that some AJ YouTubers won't be in this community forever. People will decide on leaving it and doing whatever they want to do in the future, and that's perfectly fine. But what I do have an issue with, and I'll always call people out on their bullshit, is when they sort of start using all their followers that they've developed throughout the years, betraying the trust of them and sort of just using them to move on to some other communities, or just sort of not treating their followers right. That is one thing I will have an issue with for, any person. Anyway, I hope I didn't come off as quite too naggy, and I hope I didn't get lost for words like I did just right now. I mean, I'm really getting used to using this stress toy so I can actually sort of focus and get my points when I'm making non-scripted videos, because it's still quite hard for me. I know I've been doing YouTube for a while now, but anyway, I'm blabbering on. Right. Feel free to let me know your opinions on this situation, and if you'd like to see Lilac on the podcast, let her know over on her channel. Oh, Lilac, if you don't want to do a podcast, that's perfectly fine. We can also play Minecraft together.